Hey y'all, so this is a dress I bought like 3 years ago as a plus size dress, trying to make it small myself. So I did some alterations, but I decided I wanted to like make it into two piece. So here, right here, I kind of already put the dress on a long time ago and saw where I wanted it to be a crop top and how short I wanted the top to be. So I used this fabric pencil to mark where I wanted it to be at. And now I'm about to use these fabric scissors and start cutting. The story behind getting this dress was I got this in like high school 3 years ago as plus size, and I was trying to like make alterations, but I wasn't feeling it after that, so two piece it is. And look at this perfect cut right here. Wait for it. Beautiful. So after trying on the dress, I was kind of turning and playing with it, and I saw the slit in the back. I was like, oh, wait, it's kind of cute. So I decided I'm going to put two slits in the front. It's going to be popping. So that is the new plan that I'm going with. So I like showing some skin, and this skirt was a little too long for me. It was like down to my ankles, and I wanted it above my knees. So I took my fabric pencil again and marked where I wanted it to be, how short I wanted it to be. So you already know what time it is. It's time to cut. How short I want the dress to be. Right there. That's me cutting it. Yeah. Cut it, sis. Cut it. Cut it. Go ahead. Y'all, past me did a number on this dress in the past trying to stitch it up. So right there was hard to cut. Like, it was a struggle. Okay, so now I'm getting ready to like cut the slit and everything, and I wanted to make sure both slits were at like the same height. So I got my little measuring tape to make sure it was very precise, because I didn't want one to be longer than the other and it looking crazy. Also, where I got most of my things from, like the pencil and the scissors, I got from like Joann's Fabric. It was like a little small sewing kit for starter pack. It was really cheap. So the slit is complete and popping. I tried the outfit on again. Like every time I make it, I love trying on my outfits. So I kind of noticed the band around my waist was really loose and I want it to be tight. And good thing this dress is very stretchy material, so I decided that I would use it to make a band, make the dress tight around my waist. Before I could make the band, I need to know my waist size. But I also said before I like my clothes very tight fitting, so I got my waist size and then I made it a little tighter. So for example, it was like 28 I think, so I went to 26 and a half. Thankfully the material was long enough for my waist, like it was like almost perfect. It was just a little bit I think I had to cut off, so I used my measuring tape to definitely get a perfect measurement. Also, since I knew the band was gonna go under the skirt, I wasn't too concerned about neatness. I just wanted to make sure the band was like thick enough but not too thick, so I was more worried about the size. So now it's time to sew the band together. I'm gonna just say this is my first time really using a sewing machine. Like I bought myself this sewing machine a week ago, so this is self-taught. It was a struggle, but I figured it out. So when I finish making the band, it's time to add it into the inside of the skirt. Told you my band was a little ugly. So I turned the skirt inside out and I used tags to put the band on as well, and so I can start sewing. It'll hold the band in place. I'm sorry I couldn't show me like sewing the band onto the skirt because this is already sewn on, but it was hard. Like it kept bunching up together. It was just really difficult. But this is me turning the dress inside out the right way now. So now you can see the finished product, the slits, the two slits in the front and everything come together. I'm in love, I'm excited, and I'm ready to try it on. I'm in love, y'all. Like, this was my first time and I really loved it. It came out really good. The only thing is I had to tuck in the front of the skirt because you could see like the stitch lines and everything, which I was aware of, so I was prepared to tuck it in. But you know, I get better over time, but I love it so much. It fits my body perfectly. The band I made was a little tight, but it wasn't that bad, to be honest. This was my first successful attempt at making a two-piece, and I love it. Thanks for watching.